Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Man, Antonelli here. So I get a lot of questions from people asking me about major league contracts. When I sign contracts, um, you know, is there stuff that players can't do? A lot of people talk about, you can't ski, right? If you're a major league player, it's in your contract, you can't ski, or you can't skydive, or you can't ride motorcycles, or you can't go roping. I'm like, roping? What the hell is roping? Well, this is an interesting story that I want to get into. And to be honest, before I get into this story, to be honest, I don't really even remember. There are those things in players' contracts, and especially players that are signing for like millions and millions of dollars. They're going to put those things in those contracts because they don't want to pay a pitcher. You don't want to pay Garrett Cole $300+ million and then have him say, you know what, I feel like going out and riding, I don't know, horses or something, if he really likes to ride horses, and then he falls off and breaks his arm, and you're out $300+ million. That wouldn't be a good business decision. And so there are stuff like that. Now, I personally don't remember in my contracts. They were probably like, we don't care if this guy gets hurt. But I'm sure when I signed my signing bonus, I would think there had to have been something in there. I'm going to have to go dig through and try to find where that contract is. I don't even know where it is. I don't remember reading anything and being like, "Damn, man, I can't go ride bumper cars or anything." Maybe it's because I don't do anything dangerous anyway, and so it wouldn't have mattered. But I don't remember having any of that. But let's talk about a pitcher that has made millions of dollars, because this story was I laughed, and it's kind of interesting, but it brings up some interesting points about contracts, and that's a Facebook photo was obtained by The Athletic. The Athletic breaking all kinds of stories. And the photo was of Mason Saunders from December at Rancho Rio in Arizona, which is a rodeo ranch in Arizona. But here's the thing about Mason Saunders. So, Mason Saunders won some big time money at a roping competition where you ride a horse, I guess. I'm not a big rodeo guy. Although, if you guys follow my channel, you know that I talked about that. If you want to type in Matt Antonelli Rodeo or something like that, and you'll get the whole video, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But, so Mason won like $26,560 in a team roping competition in December. Here's the funny part, though. Mason doesn't really need that $26,000 because Mason's a 4-time MLB All-Star and 3-time World Series champion. Madison Bumgarner. So this is an interesting story. So they get this picture. All right, The Athletic gets this picture that I'll throw up, and it's of this guy, Mason Saunders. But man, that looks a lot like Madison Bumgarner. All excited that he won. Well, I don't know if you can say all excited, but he seems pretty excited that he won this roping competition. And this brings up a couple things. One, why the hell is Madison Bumgarner got a new name? And two, should he be roping? Is that safe? Is that part of his contract? So let's get into this real quick. Okay. So Madison Bumgarner told The Athletic that he has discreetly competed in rodeos for a while, including last March, 2 days before pitching for the Giants in spring training. And now, obviously, he's done it again this offseason, and he just signed a big contract, $85 million over 5 years with the Diamondbacks. And so he talks about how, he's been roping since he was 15 or 16 years old, and he says, this is Bumgarner says, it's just part of who you are. Now, a couple interesting things. If you guys remember back, 2017, he was injured in a dirt bike accident, and he missed like 3 months. And he later came out and he apologized, and he said, that was stupid of me to do that. And my assumption is that contract, there had to have been something probably in his contract that this probably violated. But I don't believe the Giants, at least I don't think it ever came out. But I don't believe that they ever did anything about that. I don't think they ever had him give money back or fought him for any money or anything like that. But you have a player, it's interesting, that obviously this guy, first of all, he's humongous. I ain't going to tell him what to do, okay? This guy's going to kill me. But he hurt himself dirt bike riding, and now he's doing rodeoing, roping. And I don't know how dangerous roping is. I mean, I'm no rodeo expert. If you guys have ever seen roping, I mean, I think I've seen it. You're riding the horse, and you throw the rope, and you try to get the little, I don't know what it is, a little baby cow or something. I don't know, something running around. You try to rope them. I think that's what you do. So I don't know if that's dangerous. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you could fall off your horse. I don't know if you ever do. Has anyone ever been roping before? Is this dangerous? I'm sure dirt bike riding is a lot more dangerous than roping is. But still, it brings up interesting questions. Should he be doing this, especially after he just signed this huge contract? Is this in the contract? Now, they asked Mike Hazen, who's the GM of the Diamondbacks, about this. And Mike just said, I don't want to get into contract talk right now. So, my assumption is, especially where he has a history of hurting himself on a dirt bike, and you just sign him to $85 million and he's a little bit older, I'm assuming that there's something in that contract that says, don't do this. Now, they might not even have realized that they should put roping in, so maybe that's a little loophole he found where you can still rope. But I would think there's got to be something in there. And so it'll be interesting. I don't think that he didn't get hurt or anything, so I don't think they're going to do anything. But I wonder if they call him in at spring training and be like, hey, Mason, can we take it easy on the roping? No more roping, please. I don't know if he would even listen. But just change his name, I guess, to something else. What do you guys think, first off? Should players... I'm assuming most people are going to say there should be something in your contract that prohibits this type of stuff. But what do you guys think in the comment section below? Now, a couple more things. You're probably wondering where Mason Saunders came from. So he said a couple things. He's not doing it so much. He's not doing it so that his team doesn't find out that he's roping. I mean, they may already know. I don't know. But he does it mostly just to keep a lower profile, so that if he went there and they announced Madison Bumgarner is now riding the horse. I don't know how they announce your name when they're doing that, but obviously that would bring a lot of attention. There'd be a lot of news people there taking pictures and videos, and I'm sure the rodeo would actually probably enjoy it because there'd probably be a lot of fans coming out to watch him. But he said he wants to keep a low profile, and the way he got the name is he shortened. So let's see, he shortened his first name from Madison to Mason, and then by adopting his wife's maiden name as a surname. So it said, quote, something for my wife to call me when we're out in public to keep people from recognizing me, Bumgarner said. But you're going to ruin that for me. Yes, you are. He's pretty recognizable, too. Although, most baseball players, this is kind of interesting. Who's the best baseball player right now? Probably Mike Trout. Let's say Mike Trout. How many towns could Mike Trout walk into? Let's say he just walked into a restaurant or to a gas station or to a convenience store or whatever. How many towns do you think he could walk into and not a single person would know that's Mike Trout? I would say probably a pretty decent amount of places. What do you guys think? Would you, I know if you're watching this that you probably would recognize him, but I would say the average person probably wouldn't. Whereas with other sports, and I know baseball players a lot of them kind of look like everyday, just not everyday Joe Schmoes, but like, basketball, you've got 6'8" guys, so that's a little bit easier. Football, you've got, 290-pound guys, a little bit easier. Baseball, though Mike Trout's huge, he is huge, but, he's not like 6'5", so I would wonder if people would even recognize him. Bumgarner's a huge dude, though. He is a large human being. Anyways, how about this, though, too? I was thinking, what a good reason to sign with the Diamondbacks. A lot of people were like, Bumgarner signs with the Diamondbacks. Very interesting. There's probably a decent amount of teams pursuing him. Well, I've been in Arizona. That's where our spring training is, and there's lots of rodeos down there. So I wonder if the Diamondbacks use that. Hey, man, come down here, and you can go roping all you want. Maybe they encouraged it, right? It's a good way to get him to sign. Anyways, thought it was a funny story. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, share it with all your friends, all that good stuff. Thank you to our patrons who support us on Patreon. We really, really appreciate that. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all of our videos right when we throw them out. And that's all we got. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you later.